Good morning, good morning, good morning. Get right into it today. I just finished coloring this in. My son still gets into drawing D&D characters, and he used to make comics and all kinds of other crazy stuff when he was younger. He had a friend, and Billy would pencil draw the pictures, and the other kid would ink and put them in for him. So, just inked one of his D&D characters there. I think backstory to this guy is half dragon, half human. It's very much, and I'm getting Wounded Warrior. He's so sweet with it. I don't even think he realizes what he's doing sometimes. It's giving much Chiron energy. I don't know if anybody knows who Chiron is. Chiron is the guy who trained Hercules. The goat, right? Pretty much. They changed it up. Of course, they changed it up, right? They had to fluff it up for the kids. But, his teacher, Chiron, was half man, half horse. Not to be mistaken as a centaur, right? A centaur is when a half horse, half human, and then a half horse, half human breed and make another half horse, half human. Chiron's mother was a wood nymph who turned herself into a horse to get away from, I forget which god at this point. Anyway, he turned himself into a horse, chased her down, still got her, and created Chiron. Chiron ended up being like super smart, all this other things. He was helping everybody fight the centaurs when there was a war with the centaurs, and he devised this poison that if you get shot with, you'll never heal. Well, in the melee, he designed it for Hercules. In the melee with the other centaurs, he was hit with friendly fire with a wound that would not heal. And then he, believe, at some point, he gave his soul for the guy who was stuck on the mountain. I've done this one before, right? But I think he's pretty cool. I would have gone with different color pants for him, but considering we're this game and everything, well, we gotta finish doing the map and everything else for it. It's a work in progress. But I am picking up the energy of sometimes. Oh, nope. Okay. Take out that boat particularly. I don't know. They got a big thing about touching their boats, dudes. I don't know what it is. I wouldn't touch the boats, but okay. We just took out this boat. Yeah, but just so y'all know, I'm not the one bringing the rain right now. I'm not the one bringing the rain right now. Y'all get so obsessed with trying to get people who don't want to play a game to play a fucking game. Meanwhile, there's other people sitting around the edges that would love to play the game, but you don't think they're good enough to play the game, and you won't help them play the game. You know, there's forgive and forget, and then there's just leave and forget. Only show up when you want something. I should have known. Really should have. That was just stupid on my part. It's quite honestly, you live your life in a way that you think, well, if I live it in enough of a way where I'm comfortable enough, where I can live in basic comfort, lights, air conditioning, indoor plumbing, just, the basic life, little garden, all that good shit. But the second you reach for more, the world will descend upon me and take it from me. in any way, shape, or form. So there's no sense in having anything, right, when you can't defend yourself. Right, think about those doomsday preppers, right? It's like, you watch these doomsday preppers on TV, and it was like this one family, and it's like, oh, I can do this, and I got eggs, and I have a root cellar full of canned goods, and I got eggs, and I know how to preserve them for 6 months, and I got all that, and it's like, great. But unless you know how to fight or anything, you're just fucking collecting supplies for other people to fucking kill you and take it from you. Goddess, earth, air, fire, water, spirit, blessed be my collective, my family, and me. If you ain't got no money in your bank account, people can't keep hitting you up for gas. If you don't have a car, people can't keep asking you for a ride. If you don't have, if you don't have anything to take, then the takers go and find someone else to take from. Some people are only interested in what they're going to get, and they want it their way, and if they don't get it their way, they're going to stomp around, pitch a fit, cut their own noses off to spite their face because they didn't get what they wanted their fucking way. And it gets ridiculous after a while when you've spent your whole life with parasites. Goddess, earth, air, fire, water, spirit, blessed be my family, my home, my collective, and me. And it's not anybody's fault, right? And then, like I said, that's the whole empath thing here, right? It's like, it's what? It's not anybody's fault. What? When you live in survival mode, and I know you guys are like, oh, you don't know, the horrors, survival mode. Yeah, we get that. We get that. No one's coming in to helicopter us out of our shitty situations. No one's fucking coming to save us. What? It's 3D fucking life fucking sucks. It just does. I mean, Jesus Christ. Like, you can't even have a nice face without people trying to steal it. You can't have an idea without people trying to steal it, copyright it, twist it. I mean, Jesus, even when I started Cards and Coffee, it's like it didn't take 3 months before it was like everybody, even people I was close to, even people who engaged in my Cards and Coffee episodes, stole it and started running it on their own shit. And it's like, how you just, I mean, you didn't even attempt to change, like, one word, nothing. Like, you just straight up take shit. It's all kinds of stuff, man. It's like every idea, everything I've ever had. And it's like, it almost gets to the point where real artists and real people don't want to put anything out because there's always some Elon Musk or Steve Jobs just hiding in the fucking corner to just take your fucking shit and say it was their idea. Because they're not original and they can't think of anything original and they've never been creative a day in their life. This isn't a skill that I stole off of somebody just because nobody's ever seen me do it before. People have seen me do it. Just the only people who have seen me do it haven't seen me do this shit since I was 16 because I'm not allowed to have it. Every notebook, every journal, every grimoire, every fucking thing I have ever written, down, done, has been taken from me the second I do it. Any opportunity to escape is squashed. The only reason anybody's mad at me is because I'm still exist. That's it. Just my pure existence ruins everybody's life. You know what that feels like? Just existing. Just being a walking memory of something you don't even fucking remember. And because you don't remember, you're like this ticking time bomb liability, I guess. And it's like you don't even want to fucking remember. You're like, I'm fine. If y'all could just stop being weird. Like, I don't notice that you're suddenly changing your behaviors, yet no one's gonna tell me why, because apparently I'm just some fucking brain dead retard. I'm sorry, y'all. It's just, this is the energy that gets aggravating surrounding my own personal bullshit. It's like, everybody wants to be a king. Everybody wants to rule the fucking kingdom. Everybody wants to do shit their way or no way. And everybody's just fucking up my life all the time. And it's just like, and I'm just supposed to be like, oh, well, just forget about that. Dumb shit. Just dumb shit. Just dumb shit. Why don't you like calling your father? Well, maybe because I have a fucking core wound from when I was 21 and he came right around my birthday. Now, he had called and sang happy birthday to my sister's answering machine. Called and sang it to her answering machine. Actually stopped off the highway on his way to North Carolina, which he does constantly, maybe 2 or 3 times out of the million times he's done it over 20 years. Stopped by once. I reminded him that my birthday was coming up in a few weeks, and I waited by the fucking phone. And it hurt worse than any other time I had sat by the phone my whole childhood. So fuck y'all. Oh, what, everybody? It's the end of the road now. Everybody wants to make fucking amends because they feel bad. Because they feel bad. It ain't got nothing to do with anything to do with me. It's their own guilty fucking consciences. If I had just disappeared into the swamps of South Carolina, it would have just been boo-hoo, wipe a tear away, and continue going on, living off of what I left behind. People lived off me. You want to live off mine now. That's all it is. It's all it is all it's ever been, y'all. Fucking. It's coming out, though. People are seeing where the lights are coming from. Brings the communication about feminine here. There's crossroads coming. People are being divinely guided into this. It's like what? Fucking God has stepped in and been like, this is enough. This infinite loop of toxic fucking masculines blocking fucking doors for people. I get toxic masculines. It could be feminines and masculine energies. It's just reverse night energy. Reverse angel. Fallen angels, you have a choice to embrace your light or be the demons everybody calls you. That's all there is to it. Just because you have gifts, right? No, I'm not going to get into that, right? Secret doors are being opened by much more mature individuals here. Scales are starting to tip back into balance. Something's getting ready to come out to the sun, an illumination about this energies in these south nodes. Baby feet, an elephant, swimming trunks, a seahorse, a crown, and grapes. An elephant never forgets. I don't know what the swim trunks are about. We'll get into that maybe. Seahorses, of course. Seahorses for me represent the divine masculine. Divine masculine doesn't abandon his children. That's the seahorse, is like the divine father, right? He carries it for the feminine, right? No other creature on the planet does that. What? Carries it for the feminine? The only seahorses sitting at home that aren't carrying it for the divine feminines are those ridiculous ass ones that figured out a way to get multiple baby mamas to work for them so that they could be the stay-at-home dad to a fucking harem of kids. It's just sick and fucking twisted. And I hate men. You guys wonder why I do. Why? Because, I don't know. Maybe if people were more interested in actually helping me than just trying to fuck me all the time, life would be a lot easier for everybody in my life. But no. And like I said, I don't get it. I don't think I'm that fantastic. I don't think I'm that wonderful. I'm damn sure batshit crazy. Shit, if you want crazy and beautiful, you go get Luna, man. She got that whole twiggy thing you guys like. And she's pretty. And she's got blonde hair, blue eyes, gorgeous, 5'8", 115 pounds. She's perfect. Go over there. Jesus. Artificial heart, bride in a cage, queen of my world. Won't cry for you. I ain't got no room to cry for anybody. I know that. And I know it's toxic. Look, bride in a cage. She knows it's toxic. Artificial hearts. People know shit's just fake. What? Queen of my world. What? Why do you live in your own little self-delusions? Why? Because I'm safe with my own reflection. It's only when you guys start getting in my face and trying to reflect off me that I start having fucking problems because y'all don't know what the hell you're doing. So when I Jean Grey you and be like, okay, you want this power, and I start dumping all that energy into you, what happens? You explode. I don't know what to tell you. Boo-hoo. Death and the Maiden, the invasion boundaries violated dominance. Touch not thy anointed, right? Poe, time for change, to learn something new, to use technology and gadgets with wisdom. With wisdom. Louder for the ones in the back. With wisdom. And you can't get wisdom. You have to earn that shit. Or learn that shit from someone who's earned that shit. Right? I also love Edgar Allan Poe. I actually went to elementary school, 5th grade, with Edgar Allan Poe's great-grandson. He brought his complete works and even the unpublished stuff. So, yeah, I mean, that was cool. A cool little piece of life. Voodoo and Blue, back off. Back off. Someone needs to stop using other people as fucking bargaining chips and just let shit. Done. I'm done. I'm done. I don't like video games. I don't like them. I don't want to play. And you can't fucking make me. Not more than this. But I like tarot cards and art and creating this, and I wanted to open a fucking mystery school. I didn't want to do all this stupid shit. Glad it's fun for every fucking buddy else. Y'all think it's funny and y'all get a big old fucking laugh out of it. A truce? You want a truce now? 7 of Cups. Stop acting like a bunch of debauched fucking assholes. Huh? How about that? How about you try that? How about you try just like being fucking normal human beings instead of sociopathic fucking nightmares? trying to crunch every fucking cent out of people. You don't care if you fucking kill them? What is wrong with y'all? But I don't know. Well, she ain't dead yet. She's still walking. I mean, granted, she only has to sleep in braces on her wrists and walk with the brace on her knee and has braces for her back she's supposed to wear, but it's too fucking hot for that shit. Walking around like I'm half a fucking metal fucking man, turning into a goddamn mech over here. But nobody seems to give a shit about that. Oh no. Worry about your fucking video games. What? Maybe she'll find a stranger to help her. Maybe someone will magically help her behind the scenes. Did a miracle happen today? No, bitch. No. And I'm damn sure not going to go look out for anybody to try to help me, because as soon as I pull somebody in, y'all fucking toxic asses will descend like fucking vultures. More worried about your own fucking appearances, but you don't care if people in your family don't have fucking food in their fridge. Magician, Ace of Cups, Nine of Wands. True magician manifests from the heart center. They know how to ground. They know how to genuinely transmit energy. They're not just running off of greed and lust and instant gratification and all this nonsense, right? King of Swords coming in. What? It's like this person goes, how can we have peace? No peace. I choose peace. I choose my fucking peace. What? I'll keep looking. I'll keep moving forward. I get like Rapunzel on the ground screaming, I will never stop trying to escape. Someone's watching this, waiting for this to happen. What? Someone's watching this High Priestess. Someone from their past sees him as the Queen of Cups, speaking truth. See how you're being so damn cruel? Why? How do they know you're being cruel to her? Because you're using her to be cruel to them. Hurting the Divine Mother. Trying to block abundance that's coming in, or trying to take abundance being brought in with their divine counterpart, but you want to be able to reap the harvest off it. Lit a flame under somebody's ass. Someone's very disappointed for the interference. There's a hermit who's been scribing all this down. Balance is getting ready to come in. Star guidance. Someone's scared and worried about what a Queen of Swords has to say. There's a Chariot coming in. They've been having problems. Mercury retrograde. Someone's just protecting their energy. Just protecting their energy. I'm not just protecting my energy. I keep trying to tell people, but I am not the most powerful one over here. That's someone who I watched prayed over a fucking hummingbird, brought that bitch back to life, man. And like, I know you guys are probably like, it was just stunned, it was just this. We didn't do nothing for it. It flew into a window on the building. We saw it. We put it off to the side. And I watched this child cry over this hummingbird that we placed under the bush so that it wasn't in the middle of the sidewalk anymore. And this child wept for this hummingbird and cried for all the failures of humanity for even building a building and not putting anything on the windows to keep the hummingbird from flying into the windows. This kid was praying over this thing. We took another walk around. When we came back, he went to go check on it. When he went to go move the branch, it jumped up and flew away. This child cried when the mosquito trucks came through town and killed all the monarch butterflies that were migrating through, and we had a yard full of butterflies and they were all dying. He sat on the porch and wept for them and apologized once again to Mother Nature for humanity. I just don't know. You don't know, and you don't care to fucking ask, and you don't actually remember people, and you don't actually know people, and you never even actually knew people, and it's just like, you never took the time, you never fucking cared, you didn't talk to them, and now all of a sudden you want to be fucking friends? And you don't think no one's going to think that's weird. You don't think no one's going to put that shit together. She's just, oh, she's just so stupid and ditzy and she don't know what's going on. This is the 40s. She don't know what's going on. She's just a creepy hermit who just sits by herself and she's all alone. She couldn't possibly understand or pick up on any of these frequencies we send at her constantly because we're so sorry. Because we don't, God forbid she gets that. If she gets that and we couldn't have it because we're too busy being petty. What? Magician. There's a true magician manifesting stuff. True friendships. True alliances. Someone's been testing y'all. You don't even realize it. And it ain't me and it ain't the person you think it is. Someone on the outside has been testing, pulling strings, seeing who's really a friend, right? Someone's been offering cups just to see who's going to pick which cup. I get the imagery of the Holy Grail, right? Raiders of the Lost Ark. Indiana Jones was pointless to the plot. Indiana Jones was pointless to the plot. Even if he wasn't there, the Nazis would have still found the Ark, still opened it, and still all died. Alright? He was pointless to the plot. Just made a good movie, y'all. Look at that, though. You got a dragon wing sticking out over there. You got the snake coming out of the one there. Look at that. Look at that. I get like... Why is that image really standing out? Someone feels like they're playing a shell game. They've been playing a shell game. Someone's been leading them on a wild goose chase. What? What? There's a homing beacon. What? Is this a homing beacon on the 4D? It's just like, what? You can't block this signal. You can't block this signal. You don't even care if it goes on a road that don't have no signal. Bitch, I will come in on a radio. That was some funny shit. That was great. That was fucking so funny. I do enjoy the game. That's the only time I like the game, when it's a try not to laugh game. But it's, for the most part, I'm so over it. I'm tired. I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. I really don't. I don't want to play. I want to chill. I'm ready to just chill. Like, if I'm just crazy, then just put me back in a fucking hospital, man. So at least that way I don't gotta pay fucking bills. Like, just, come on, y'all. Rather be like Luna's friend Robin, who gets to spend all her time just allowed to be crazy. Just, nobody bothers her for it. Nobody yells at her for it. Nobody gets on her ass for it. She's just allowed to be crazy now. And she has a nice life in a nice house, and she doesn't have to deal with creepy stalker landlords and fucking weird people. weird, creepy neighbors, fucking lunatics, randos sneaking up behind you at Walmart when you're just trying to grab a case of soda. People think I don't notice. I notice every fucking thing. But what? No one's gonna do nothing unless someone finally fucking does something to me. That's great. That's so much fun. This is great. This is fun. What? Well, she's not actually crazy yet. Let's see how far we can push her till she is. So that way, what? That y'all suck so much. This person coming in is like, yeah, y'all suck so much. You suck so much. You want to accuse someone else of fucking sucking stuff. Meanwhile, these people have been hose suckers their whole fucking life. That's all they've ever been good at. You want to come back to the one person who was just trying to live their life right. Trying to be a good person. Trying to just do the normal fucking thing. But no, you had to be a freaking freeloader. Getting fat off it. Getting fat off of someone else's energy. And just living off their life with no ambitions to better yourself or do anything with yourself. Just happy with the most mediocre bullshit. And then you're going to turn around and try to tell everybody that you fucking supported the divine feminine? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. How you going to talk about someone who's paying fucking the rent in the light bill? I'm not even going to get into it. Not even going to get into it. Someone's paying the rent and buying all the fucking food, and all you had to do is pay the light bill, mother trucker. And you gonna act like you carried a family of 3 when the most you contributed a month was the goddamn light bill. Oh, well, let's not forget, you paid to eat out a lot. Paid to eat out a lot. Thanks. Thanks. I should be so grateful that I tried to make you fat too, but you didn't want to be fat. Sorry, that's on the 5D, man. That's 5D yelling at somebody. 9 of Cups reversed. Someone was just too busy trying to find an easy out, made themselves miserable. 3 of Cups, made other. See, and yeah. Nine of Wands is a 9 of Wands. It is. This person, this reverse King of Wands, tainted a 9 of Cups situation with creating third-party situations. Tainted a 9 of Cups situation that they had. They poisoned the 3 of Cups situation. So now this Knight of Wands is getting ready to be a fool. What are you doing? For money? It's going to be a fool for money, make a U-turn, come back as the Emperor and the Knight of Wands. I get like the king that rides into battle too. Bad decision was made. The wrong victory, fought for the wrong things due to rumors, making a new decision to bring balance back to a situation. Fuck that 9. See, I turned around right at that 9 of Cups. And that's individual happiness, right? So this is someone who was very selfish. They were only worried about their own 9 of Cups, that they betrayed like their whole team here, is almost what I'm getting. This person broke off. They went to make a foolish jump to get extra coin. Now they're coming back in, Emperor, Knight of Wands. They're coming to reverse some sort of decision that was made to bring balance back into a situation. This 2 of Coins, they're like, fuck the 9 of Cups, man. Let's beat the 10 of Cups. That's the point, right? The 10 of Cups, justice, liberty, and justice for all. America. Sorry. You're so mad at me because I won't say America. It's all in my face with it. It's like, what? I've never seen y'all do this shit. Ugh. Manifest your intentions with care and craft your desires into reality. Eclipse, dance with your shadows, discover a hidden aspect of yourself in the darkness. That was a little ranty. Let's get an earth magic. Let's get some earth magic before we roll out. Cool. There's a lot of fire going on right now. A lot of fire. Fire, fire. All good and all over now. You save me. My ship is sinking and it's a good night can go down. Change your perspective. Love and compassion. Love beats all. Stay down. I'm trying to get through. Stay down. The party's all over. DNA karma coming through, baby. Bring on the snakes. For I shall fear no evil. That's all there is to it. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. I love y'all and I'll be back as soon as I can, I promise.